looking forward to getting our disclosure. The Crown wasn't ready today, so we don't know the actual details of the case they built against us. But, you know, we're pretty transparent, Jodie and I, in what we've done, and we look forward to going to court. We think we're going to be triumphant, and we're going to come out of this court case with the movement and our reputation intact, and we look forward to it.
Now, you've served time in jail before, though, 4 years. I mean, are you not concerned about this going the other way?
I'm not. No, I've been arrested 30 times for marijuana and served in 36 different prisons and jails in 9 out of 10 provinces and 6 U.S. states. So, I mean, I have a different philosophy than Jodie about it. I usually find that being in prison has been very worthwhile for me, and that I'm a really useful person to people in prison because I can do a lot of legal work and things for prisoners, and I feel at home wherever I am. So, for me, it's not a threat to go to prison.
So the prospect of jail time doesn't concern you?
Well, it concerns me only that it can affect other Canadians in the same way. But for me personally, no. I find my jail time has been really excellent for me to think and contemplate and think about my people and the movement.
Don't let him make it seem like prison is easy. You know, now that I'm facing prison myself, and I've been through 5 years of visiting Mark in Mississippi and Georgia in the United States, there were horrific times. He's been put in solitary confinement. There's been issues of violence. There have been times where he got life-threatening illnesses and infections. Prison is not safe. Prison is not a place for peaceful, non-violent people. But these drug laws and these marijuana laws are sending peaceful, non-violent people like ourselves into cells with handcuffs. That's no way to treat a Canadian in 2017 for something that's going to be legalized next year, in big part thanks to the effort and sacrifice and suffering of Marc Emery and fellow activists like our co-accused.
So you feel like you're fighting for a cause here?
Absolutely. Marc Emery and cannabis culture have decades of reputation and history in this country being on the front lines for legalization. I ran for a Liberal Party membership, supporting them for legalization, because Trudeau said it was wrong to criminalize Canadians for cannabis possession. He has since reneged on that promise. They're continuing to arrest people every single day, and I've devoted 13 years of my life fighting for all of these Canadians who are peaceful to be free from oppression and stigmatization. And this government is continuing criminalization. They're lying about legalization. They're not going to offer amnesty or pardons. They're not apologizing for the injustice of arresting Canadians. They're going to keep wasting hundreds of millions of dollars enforcing a failed, unjust law. And every Canadian should be very upset about that, especially when we need better health care and actual crimes being solved.
How difficult is the situation for you? I mean, you're facing jail time here. How concerned are you? How stressful is this?
This was my first arrest, my first time being charged, and I have been an activist for many years. I've run for office, I've educated, I speak to the media. So I'm not a criminal. I'm not a dangerous person. None of us are. None of us have ever hurt another human being, ever. And yet this law seeks to put us behind bars. The police call us a threat to public safety for nothing. We've only helped. So when laws go and criminalize and harm peaceful people, those laws are unjust. The law is fair when you're looking at murder and rape and theft and crimes with victims. But when you look at peaceful people like us who have done nothing except use our political rights to express our desire for freedom, and we face punishment for that, I think Canadians should be very concerned about what legalization will look like if people like us are being made to suffer this way.
Mark, how are you suffering in terms of your business? I mean, I know that we got shut down economically. How much of a hit has this been for you?
Well, for me, I just miss going to work every day. I'm not a person that feels comfortable being unemployed. So, but at least there's a lot of Blue Jay games and Maple Leaf and Raptors games on. So I've been keeping very busy with that. Jodie finds that all very boring, though, and wishes we had our businesses back. So for me, I look at the long view. I've been doing this for 27 years. Making marijuana legal is a painstakingly slow process, even in this Western democracy of Canada. So I'm content. I'm looking forward to going to trial. I'm looking forward to getting these charges cleared so we can go back into business again. I'm looking forward to having stores.
Nobody wanted to go back to BC or be able to go back to BC. That's not looking like it's going to be happening anytime soon.
Oh, no, we'll get our bail varied so we can travel across Canada. Jodie and I are going on a nationwide tour in June and July. We'll be visiting about 30 cities across Canada to continue our political message and to tell Canadians they have to beware about this Trojan horse legalization the Liberals are presenting to Canadians. It's not real legalization. It's Prohibition 2.0, but we're going to have to work hard to make it the legalization we'd like to see.
And it's very telling that the restrictions and the bail conditions we are forced to endure are so prohibitive that we're now unemployed. We can't join with our fellow activists, even though that's all we've done for our entire lives. I've had to give up my entire business, my magazine, my political activism. Our friends miss us. We're being denied our right to be truly, fully Canadian citizens, and we're being demonized and stigmatized by organizations like the police who hoped the public turn against us. But I think our reputation and our history in this country is well documented, and it goes to show that Canadians believe we don't deserve prison. All of these charges should be tossed. Every marijuana case that's non-violent should be thrown out, and all of that court resource time should be spent on the murderers and rapists who are walking free because of the justice system backlog that pot cases are helping contribute to.